Hi everybody, and welcome back to another Shearer Smokes. And you join me in the little harbour village of Crail, which is found on the Fife coastal route, if you were to head up towards St Andrews. And it's such a great little place that's nestled in what they call the East Nook of Fife. And the great thing about Crail, apart from the stunning scenery on the coastal route, which you would have seen in the opening video, is that just over my shoulder you may notice there's a brown shack, and it's known as the Lobster Shack. And when you come to Crail, the one thing you must do is try out the Lobster Shack, especially when it's in season. And today, as you can see, it is open. And so when I first arrived, I did go and help myself to some of the lobster, and here's a quick snapshot just to show you. So as you can see, some lovely fresh lobster, and I have to tell you, it was just amazing. And it's just a great sensation and experience having lobster that you know has been caught in these waters, and just to have it in the harbour side, surrounded by boats and the lobster reels and the crab pots. It's just it's just a great experience, and you can have them hot or cold, and you know they're just served just as they're intended to be, just fresh, a little bit of salt and pepper, a little bit of lemon juice, and yeah, just fantastic. So Crail itself dates back to 1600s, and in the Middle Ages it was well known, famous in fact, for its trade in salt herring, and they did a lot of trade with Dutch Newfoundland. And as you walk around the village, there's lots of buildings that you can see have a Dutch influence. In fact, there is an actual tower known as the Dutch Tower. So quite an interesting little connection and an insight into the trading back in the Middle Ages. So my plan is, now that I've had my lobster, which was top of the list, I'm going to take a little wander around, and I'll share with you some of the sights that I see. As I said, here by the coast today, but earlier on in the week I was actually up in the hills. My good friend Mark came across to visit, and we took off into the Ochils and had a great chat, a great catch up, and of course a great couple of cigars, and here's some pictures from that afternoon. So that was my day up in the Ochils with Mark, and a great time we had. And it was quite a bit of a hike, but to get to that vantage point, it was worth the effort, and the views, as I said, just stunning. And the weather was it was just spot on for that kind of day. Bit of warmth in the sun, but also a nice little breeze as we got to the top. So yeah, just perfect. And on my travels today, I've got my shotgun poker from my good friend Chris at BJV Pipes, and Chris is smoking well as always. And in the bowl, well, because I'm here at the coast, surrounded by boats and whatever, I've gone of course for the Sir Walter Raleigh, and this came to me by my good friend Gary, old and in the way, out there in Chicago. So thank you, Gary. It's going down really well. I think I'm right in saying it's one of the old American blends. I hope I'm right in saying that. But either way, it's a very tasty a very tasty blend. Also have the Salotto aromatic, which is also very nice. But yeah, I thought that was a good choice today. And as I said, after that sensational lobster, it's been a good choice. So I'm going to head off and have a little wander, and as I said, I shall share some of my findings with you. So if you're free, then join along with me. Yeah, so some great pictures there of the village of Crail, a picture postcard village if ever there was one. And I've come along the road the short distance of about 5 miles, and I'm here in another fishing village known as Pittenweem. Again, a fishing village with a great history in Scottish fishing. And this will be my last stop before I head home, and from here it takes me about an hour to drive home, so not too bad. And the weather today has been spot on actually. There's a bit of a breeze picking up now, obviously coming off the sea, but apart from that it's been nice and dry and quite warm. So yeah, it's been a pleasure to come out and spend the afternoon out here, and thank you for coming along. And I'm going to finish in style. I'm going to head off and have some good old traditional Scottish fish and chips. So Gary, my good friend, if you're tuning in, as I know you always do, I shall be having these in honour of you, and also in the hope that one day you can venture again across the pond and we can share a fish supper together, as well as a bowl, which would just be awesome. So again, thanks to everybody for tuning in. I hope you all have a great weekend, what's left of it, and here's to having a good week ahead. And until the next episode, as always, my name's Shearer. Enjoy your smokes.